Hey there, listeners, and welcome to Film Jot Reviews Ma, the latest film from Blumhouse Productions, a studio behind most of the more notable horror films of the last decade, including Paranormal Activity, Insidious, Split, and Get Out. Director Tate Taylor coming out of left field to direct this movie, notable for his critically acclaimed films such as The Help and Get On Up, the James Brown story. The movie follows new high school girl Maggie as she makes friends that only want to drink, have fun, and party. As the group attempts to illegally solicit an adult to buy them booze, they come across a middle-aged woman who agrees to help them and eventually offers her home basement for the kids to safely party in and has the kids calling her Ma. However, as the days pass by, Ma begins to expose a more overly desperate side of herself. Let me start with the overall pros that I have with this film. Octavia Spencer playing Ma was a perfect choice, taking a woman who has become known for playing a thick-skinned, loving mother in films like Gifted, The Help, and The Shape of Water, and then seeing her tap into that and then twist it into a revengeful, overprotective, envious character was delightful to watch. Almost on par to Kathy Bates in Misery. And the script to this film, I thought, did a wonderful job lending itself to Spencer and her character, giving us a light character study of a film that has a good, gradual, and tense build-up within this 90-minute movie. Now, for my nitpicky cons, although I just praised the script for lending itself to Spencer, it never seems to really hit its groove with any of the other characters we follow. Maggie and her friends are simple, interchangeable characters that play a repetitive back and forth in this movie of accepting and rejecting Ma. The film also hits on other threads that could have been played into more, but instead misses opportunity. With things like characters weaponizing social media to shift perspective or as a tool for hunting. Yeah, hunting is probably the best way I can describe it. Basically, using socials as a tool for spiteful purposes. I also wish they would have tweaked up the idea that sins from the past come back to haunt you. It would have been a nice touch to really drive the secret revenge notion that the movie kind of just pokes at. As far as pacing in this film, it's kind of a slow burn where it really does build this tension but ultimately does not have a great send off. I left wanting just a bit more from the ending, really hoping to see Ma boil over, but instead it just ends. Not to mention that this movie was mismarketed as a possible horror film, but was just more suspense and all, and that the trailers managed to give out most of this film. But that's all marketing issues and not what I thought on the film. Overall, although there's overarching things that I enjoyed from this movie, I can't say that it was a good film. It comes close but fails to truly click or deliver, and I can't recommend watching this in theaters. Even at home, this isn't a first choice option. This is something you put on because you heard it wasn't terrible and have nothing better to watch. Anyways, there we have it, Ma. Make sure to let me know what you thought of the film over on Twitter at FilmJot or Instagram at film_jot. Thanks again to anyone for listening, and until next time, this is FilmJot. stay friendly, you guys.